everyone, I did say I'll come back and show you how to do this shadow box, okay, made from a canvas. So I'm going to do that now. Now what you're going to need, of course, you're going to need your canvas. Mine measures, let me see, 25.5 centimetres by 31. So you need to make sure you cut your chipboard, which is 2 for the top and 2 for the bottom, 2 for the sides, okay? And you also need your front panels cut the same. I mean, this is really old chipboard, but I'm using it up, okay? So now I've cut my chipboard pieces, and I've also cut 4 strips of paper. Any paper will do because you're going to paint it anyway, it doesn't matter. And this one is 2 inches wide each, so you need 4 of those, and I'll show you why. First of all, let's get going, and we need to attach these onto our board, okay? Do your 2 longest pieces first. Now, turn them upside down. If they're too long, cut them down, it doesn't matter. I think we shall get away with that. You also need some of this, which is the duct tape. I couldn't think what it was called then. Just to start you off, cut yourself a piece. If I can find my scissors that work. Yep. Cut yourself a piece off and stick it in the middle. Like that. So I hope you can see what I'm doing. Okay? Just stick it in the middle like that. Just to start you off. That's all it is. Just to hold your canvas together. Well, it doesn't have to put your things on yet, but just to get you going. That's all that's for. Now what you're going to do is take hold of your chipboard, okay? Place your chipboard on. Just get it equal on one side first, on one end. That's what I'm saying. And then you just need to do that. That will just support that till you're ready to finish it off. Take your other piece of chipboard, which are the longer pieces of course. Now we've stuck these side by side like that, so make sure they are even and they jut up against each other, and just do that. Put that on like that. You might need to just, yeah, we could do that off a little bit. This is just to support it, okay? Like that. So you've got that on. Now what we're going to do is attach those two properly, okay? So we need to sit that on like that. You do need 2 pair of hands, but I don't have them, so we'll just work with what we've got. Now what you're going to do is finish taping the ends off so that secures them. Okay, so I'm just going to cut some strips ready. Oh, strong stuff. Like that. Okay, it doesn't matter if it overlaps because you're going to cover it with paper. So I'm just going to start on this end. Yeah, this end. I'll do this end first. Now jut this up to the end like that and just push that over. Try and even that out. As you can see what I've done there. You can iron out any little creases. They have to be level, of course. I don't know if you can see. I've just done that with that end as well. I know, I'm not sure if I'm getting the angle in. Hopefully I am. So you do that. Turn it over and you just make sure that's down. And do the same thing on the other side. Okay. Just make sure it's stuck and jutted up together, the edges. Like that. Pull that down. And we do this one exactly the same. Like that. And then what we're going to do is, you're going to do the top section. Okay? So you do exactly the same thing. First of all, just pop a bit of masking tape, not masking tape, duct tape on. Just to secure it on. As long as I've got mine stuck together. Okay, so I'm just going to place that on there in the middle, just so it helps. Get this in position, like so, like that. Okay, make sure that it's level with the board here in the middle, and then just pop that on like that. And then you do exactly the same with the other end, but first of all I'm just going to secure this section on first. Make sure they're pushed together. This juts up together, this just juts up, and so does that. Okay, like that. It's just for security. Okay, and then we'll do this end. Doesn't matter, it doesn't quite meet, although it should. Mine doesn't, but I'm just showing you what to do anyway, so we can soon make this meet. That's nothing. Like that. Now, because that isn't meeting there slightly, let me just lean that to one side. I'm just going to seal the ends as well. So cut 2 pieces of duct tape about 1 inch wide, and then all you need to do is join these 2 pieces together. Okay, like that. Just for security, because the paper's going to cover it, so you aren't going to see the join. Okay. Like that. And that has secured that end on, like that. See? Not hard at all. Again, cut yourself a small piece. Place it on the middle of your chipboard. Turn your section over. Now, because this is overlapped slightly, that's probably why it didn't meet on that. Well, it did actually on that one. It's just to trim that off. Just trim it off. No problem whatsoever. And again, on that side as well. Okay. Take your chipboard. Again, place it in the middle. Jutting these ends up together. You'll feel it, that will be flat. Okay, we'll just lay that down a minute. Take your next bigger pieces. Just get them ready. Like that. And then 2-inch ones for the corners. Okay, leave that. Take this one, line this one up. Oops, that's not straight. Doesn't have to be perfect because you are covering it up with paper. And take this, jut them up together and tape that like that. Again, make sure they're jutted up together, and they are. Well, you don't want this to be taking this round the corner because then it's too much fiddling about. I just take them up to the edge and then seal them off with a piece of tape. So much easier. And there you are. You've got your shadow box, but what you need to do is to get the next section on, which are the top pieces. And they basically just sit like that. And that's too long, so I'm going to be cutting that off. Okay. Might do that way actually, and then the paint will soak in properly. So, all you do, make sure your ends are nice and neat. I am going to be cutting that off. Let me just see how much I need. Yeah, that'll do. And the task you've got is to glue it on. So all you do is glue down the front on one section there, and then jut them up together like that and press down firmly. Okay, this is the tricky bit where you've got to just, let me just get another glue stick, so I always run out. You just have to slowly, and take time, not quite run out actually, and all you do is just run the glue gun along the edge. Just on top, doesn't matter if it goes over slightly, you can always sort that out. And then just press down, and what you need to do is to make sure that they've jutted up against each other like that. And press down. Okay? Like that. And keep going down the edge. Like that. Make sure this corner's done, and then just press down like that. This is so simple and easy to make. Okay. Do exactly the same with the other side. And get the longest piece. Yeah. Just need to cut a little bit off. Okay, now I might leave the glue stick in there now. So I've just done like an L shape of glue on, you know, that area there, and I'm just jutting them up together, like I'm pressing down firmly. Okay, and then I just slowly work down. Not sure if I can show you. See how neat that is? You just need it to touch the edge. Doesn't matter if it goes over. Okay. Make sure that's jutted up against each other, and then press that down. I'm just doing this end. Press that down. Like that, and that should be fine. That will hold definitely that in place. Okay, and then all we have to do is attach, don't mind that little bit there, that'll come off, attach the top section. So once you've got that in, it's quite firm, will hold. Now I've cut these, but I've not cut them the width I need, so I need to now do that. And I can get my pencil like that. A little bit awkward, but hopefully that'll do. Just mark it and then cut them, and they should just slot in together. If they're not quite, just trim them off slightly. Like that. I mean, if you measure them and get your everything exact, then you're fine, but I haven't got time. I'm doing a tutorial, so I have to rely on guessing. And then, like you say, glue the edge, glue on the edges of there. Sorry, I've not got that right. And then pop in that one into there, push that into place, smooth that out, like that. And then make sure that that is jutted up and wipe all the excess glue off. It just rub it and it just comes off. Okay. That's it, and that's sat in there firmly. Like that. If it's not quite sat in, just take your glue gun and glue it a little bit more together, like that. That's fine. I'm quite happy with that. And then you do exactly the same with the other side. And because, like I said, I haven't measured mine up, just try it before you pop it in. If it's not quite fitting, sort it out. That just fits in there perfectly. Like I say, glue the ends. And then glue down the side. Okie dokie, and we just, like you say, sit that in, make sure it juts up. Wipe that off straight away. Make sure that's jutted up against there and wipe all the excess glue off. And that's fine, that's great. And there you are, you've got your shadow box. It's not hard to do at all. It's just a little bit of fiddling about and, you know. Now all we're going to do is put these strips on. And I've cut these at that length, and of course they're only 12 by 12 strips. Now I don't want them meeting on the front, I just want them up to the edge, and then we bend them over like that. Okay, so all I'm going to do now is just glue this end a minute. Make sure that's glued in like that. That's it. Okay, I mean, you could paint straight over it, but I just want the smoothness of the sides. So all I'm going to do with that is to glue that on. Well, actually, you could do tape. Let's do some tape. So I now need to get these 4 pieces and tape them. So I'm using a broad tape. Sorry if my head's in the way. Like that. It's just quicker for me doing this, but if I were you, I would glue it. Save on your tape, and the glue you don't use as much. So I'm just going to do this. With all 4 of them. If you've got everything with you that you need, this is really a quick project, and the canvas will look fabulous. So it's just as quick and easy as that. Okay. And then all I'm going to do is peel that back. Okay. Oh, take the rubbish off that I've just collected. Take my canvas. Now, jut this up to the edge of the canvas like that. Now. Doesn't matter if it doesn't meet, because you've got a piece to put on that. Right, and then all you do is just trim that off if you've gone over the edge. Doesn't matter at all. You're going to sort that out anyway. Do the other side. Filming. I need to get light bulbs as soon as. I can't see. Right, okay. My blooming eyes are killing me. Like I say, we'll just put that on there. Just jutted it up to the edge. Now I've put it onto the edge of this front panel. Like that, okay? And then we just fold that over at the back. A little bit more of extra security. That's all. Okay. Now we're going to do the top piece. I mean, you might find a different way to do it. I'm just showing you a very, very quick, easy and effective way. Like I say, I just do that and then you take it along and do what you want with it. Okay, now this piece is longer, so it will go over the edges, which is fine. You need that because that's going to secure the corners. So we just take that up to there. All I'm doing is taking it up to the edge. Okay, and then wrap that over like that. Now, to do these corners, all I do is squeeze them and clip them. Okay, push that one in. Again, I'll show you that again. Slightly squeeze them, chop that bit off, push that bit in, and then just do that. And you end up with a nice, neat finish on the back. Like that. Okay. Now this I've just knocked this off actually, so I'm just going to pop that back. Once you've started decorating it and painting it and that, this, you know, it'll be fine. I've just knocked that one off now. Just pop it all back on. That's it. I mean, if you want to take, what you could do is make your frame up first and then pop it onto your board. That's what I would do. Put your sides on, but then make up the frame and then, you know, and tape it so that it's perfectly even. And then you can pop it onto here. So that way it can be done as well. But I didn't do that. Did I? Yeah. No. Like I say, we're just doing it this way anyway. I'm only showing you how to make one. Okay. That would be better, is to make your frame up. But then you've got to make sure you get the middle section perfect. Otherwise you end up with the one that doesn't fit, basically. That's why I do it this way. Like I say, turn that over. Pop a little crease in there. Cut the V. Pop that down. Again, little V. And pop that down. And then what we do is we just tuck that in. Because it's got the tape on right to the edge. It ain't going anywhere. Okay. And there you go. We've got our box. Now all I've got to do with that is to paint it. And I'll be back shortly.